All right. So my audio bars are now moving, and I'm going to assume that you guys can now hear me. So before I get going, I see my bars moving. I don't know if you guys see the bars moving or not. I'm going to adjust the levels a little bit. But I'm going to first confirm that everybody can hear me. Be quiet, Locks, man. This is a process here, man. I think we hadn't had any technical difficulties in quite a while, so that one really threw me off. But Locks, can you hear me? Twitter, can you hear me? Periscope, can you hear me? I think you guys can hear me because, again, I see the bars moving. Bars moving should tell me that you guys can hear me. So I'm going to get going. My apologies. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for the technical difficulties at the last time. Now I'm late, very much behind schedule because of 30 minutes prior to the game. I need to be getting all my notes together. But you know what? I'm here for you guys, so let's get started. Take two. Chris Jenkins, credentialed media member for Charlotte Vibe, covering the Carolina Panthers. And in just about 30 minutes from now, we have the Indianapolis Colts going against the Carolina Panthers. And for the first time, fans asked for it, you asked for it, you asked for it. Now you have it. Quarterback Will Grier will be starting for the Carolina Panthers. Kyle Allen will be back up. Cam Newton is on injured reserve. So a lot of people have been calling for Will Grier. I have been like, he didn't have the best preseason. The guy hasn't practiced with the ones. We don't need to do this yet. So Perry Fuel has now given Will reps with the ones all week. Kyle Allen has been running scout. And here we are, 30 minutes away from the Carolina Panthers and the Colts matchup in Indianapolis. No, I did not travel to that game, but, I made it to most of the games this year, right? I'm good. So let's go ahead and go over the inactive list for today. And then I'm going to get into you guys' questions. I can't take as many questions as I wanted to, so let me tell you right now. For everybody watching, tune back in at halftime. I will go live at halftime to talk about what I've seen so far. I want to talk about what you guys have seen so far. So if you have not done so, hit the subscription button. And then after you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. That way, you know when I go live and you guys can interact. We can be engaged. I am the man of the people working for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into these inactives for today. Now, Matt Paradis was a guy who had gotten on the injury report mostly because of illness. He is okay, so he will be starting for the Carolina Panthers today. So inactives are defensive end Marquise Haynes. Shaq Thompson's also inactive, which you kind of saw coming. Perry Fuel talked about him being doubtful early this week with that ankle. And I said it earlier, with that new contract that he just signed, with the fact that we're not going to make the playoffs, there's absolutely no reason at all to stretch any guy, especially if you just re-signed him and you're looking at him as being a part of your future. So Shaq is out. Christian Miller is out. Matt Caskey is out. Defensive back TJ Green, defensive tackle Woodrow Hamilton, and cornerback Corn Elder is out today or inactive today. So one little footnote, which some of you all may be aware of, is that Devin Funchess signed with the Indianapolis Colts. He got a lot of money to sign with the Colts. He got hurt, I think, maybe the second game of the season, and he has been practicing with the Colts, but he has not been cleared, so he is still on injured reserve. We will not see Devin Funchess in uniform today. So, and before I get into you guys' questions furthermore, look what I got on. So I got on some of the new merchandise that I have been working on. To me, not just because I created, it's a really cool shirt, especially considering the hard times that we're in. I'm gonna stand up a little bit so you guys can see a good shot of it. I got on the hoodie right now with my Carolina Vows. I'm not gonna wear the hoodie while I'm talking, but check out the link in the description if you guys are interested in getting any of the merchandise to help support Charlotte Vibe and stay on air, because your donations are completely needed. We're 100% funded by our viewers. So check out the shirts. This comes in t-shirts, long sleeve shirt, and a sweatshirt, so you guys can get that. Few transactions that I want to get you guys up to date with, and then I'm going to read through your questions. We had quite a few transactions this week, quite a few signings. Greg Joseph is a kicker we signed from the Tennessee Titans to the practice squad. Tackle Tyler Marks was signed to our practice squad, and cornerback Dominique Hatfield was also signed to our practice squad earlier this week. We placed Garrett McGinn on injured reserve. We also claimed defensive back. So we had a lot of transactions. A lot of these guys are down on the depth chart. Defensive back, TJ Green. We waived Ramick, I can't even say his name, Ramick Wilson, who we only signed on December the 11th. So that guy didn't even last 10 days. But again, there's just a lot of turnover that we're doing just to fill out the roster and maybe take a look at some guys. And then just the other day, we signed our tackle Matt Kaskey to the active roster from our practice squad. So I don't feel like anything is significant there, but just wanted to make sure I kept you all up to date with that information. So let me run through these comments real quick. Let's go, champ. B. Evans, you can hear me. Appreciate it. What do you think Greer will do? Because I started late, I can't go too much into depth on what I think Greer will do, but I have promised you guys we're going to come on live at halftime and talk about Greer. I think, I don't know. You know, he hadn't played in so long. He played in the preseason, which is now like 3 months ago. Any rookie, you kind of feel like he's going to have to deal with the pressure in his first game. You know, some guys can luck out, but you really just feel like the first start for a quarterback, the most important position on the field, so many responsibilities to it that it's just going to take him a game to even really get his bearings, or at least a half. I don't know, but we'll see. B. Evans thinks that we will win this game. J.P. Lawns and more. I hope that's a shameless promotion that you just did there. Let Will Greer ball in a loss. Salute. What's up, Altamore? Season needs to be over. Let the boys celebrate one more time. Come on. Hey, you know, our celebration may come with the New Orleans Saints. It happened for Kyle Allen last year. They had locked up everything. It wasn't going to get any better or any worse, so they set a lot of their starters. So last game of the season will be at Bank of America Stadium. We had that possibility. What up, Trill One? Tab Black. Panther Nation, keep pounding. Well, next to the last game, long off season coming. So yeah, this off season I will keep you all in tune with everything that's going on. Thinking about going down to the Pro Bowl to get some coverage of McCaffrey. I don't know if Luke's going to go. I know he hadn't been recently because of his concussions, but everything that happens, I'm going to bring it to you guys. So thank you all for tuning in. Sorry that it's so quick, but again, I will be back at halftime to discuss with Will Greer. Support your boy. Get you a shirt. There's a link below in the description for you guys to check out the merchandise that we have. And I'll see you in about 2 hours.